Day at the SR Center on November 14th. 23 past 4 on CBC Radio 1. My baby's coming up in about 7 minutes. Two big names appear in surprising places this week as the movies. First up, it is Great Benedict Cumberbatch appearing in the superhero film Doctor Strange. Plus, there's Andrew Garfield in the new war film Hacksaw Ridge. Doctor Strange, does the Marvel Universe deserve Benedict Cumberbatch?
You know, it's just going to be a question of time before pretty much any actor who adore is going to appear in a Marvel movie sooner or later. So we just have to come to our movie. That's the reality.
Not necessarily bad.
No, it's not true. You can make good of the Marvel monster, and I think he does. So yes, Benedict Cumberbatch does appear in this movie as a doctor from Manhattan, a bit of a doctor's accent. Now this character is basically very similar to Iron Man. The arc of the story is someone who is a bit of a jerk and then humbles and then recovers with amazing powers. In this case, not so much technological, but actually the magic base, which in the Marvel world is more about the multiverse. Cumberbatch is an arrogant surgeon, Stephen Strange. Karma sets him right and smashes his beloved hands in an accident. Now he can't operate, he can't be a brain doctor. He heads off to Catman, who's begging for a cure. The audience is an ageless wizard known as the Ancient One, played by the old Phyllis Homer. But when Strange first meets her, he's not quite ready for her wisdom.
Just a tiny, momentary speck within a different universe.
You think he looks like he's
Oh, you think you see through me, do you? You don't. But I see through you.
Kapow! Jason, that's what it sounds like when the Ancient One punches your spectral self out of your body. Now, he's a man of science, it's never happened to him before, so here's what it sounds like when he's come back to his body and is trying to recover.
I pushed your astral form out of your physical.
What's in that tea? Psilocybin? LSD?
Just tea. With a little honey.
That right there, I would say, is that Marvel magic at work, where the characters, they might be capable of amazing feats, but they are still people, and often they have a good sense of humor, so you have those great little moments that really, that's what sells it. And so Doctor Strange, he'll visit the multiverse and see amazing, almost incomprehensible things, and so they allow for those moments, just as he would be, to be dazzled, to be awestruck, and then much like the classic Spider-Man. So there are moments where he casts a spell and it fizzles like a broken light bulb. Also very impressive, as I mentioned, Tilda Swinton in that moment there. If anyone could possibly inhabit this otherworldly force, it is Miss Swinton.
Now, Tilda Swinton's character was actually Asian in the comics, so what do you make of the complaints that her casting was an example of some people call it whitewashing?
You know, it's interesting. So, originally in the comics, the character was the Ancient One who was Tibetan. The screenwriter has actually admitted that the reason they changed that character for the film is that they were afraid they wouldn't be able to make this movie a hit in China. If you want the movie to succeed, you need the permission of the Chinese government. They allow Western films to show on those screens, and if you have a powerful Tibetan character, politics, they're just not going to allow for that. And so they actually changed the origin story for the purposes of this movie. So she's not playing an Asian character. They've reconfigured the character, so now the character they say explicitly is Celtic. But, you know, on the same hand, I can't understand that because some people point out, you know, this is a movie with very kind of Asian influence in terms of the design and the aesthetic, so certainly there might have been an opportunity to find someone else. But that said, I will say Tilda is very impressive.
So did Doctor Strange cast a spell over it?
It did. I mean, it's got some great characters, great acting. Rachel McAdams, great as his ex-girlfriend. But the real star here is the special effects. You have, honestly, never seen something quite like this. The way when they're battling, they twist and distort the very plane of reality. Buildings folding in on themselves like concrete kaleidoscopes. It's quite something.
Now, Hacksaw Ridge is a new film about a war hero. Actually, I saw the preview the other night. It said best war movie since Saving Private Ryan. That's pretty big. So can you tell us who's pointing the camera in this one?
It's Mel Gibson, and I'll tell you, this movie makes Saving Private Ryan look like a G.I. Joe cartoon. I mean, Mel Gibson is a very powerful director, but he has a thing for extremes and violence, and the real centerpiece of this movie is Andrew Garfield playing this true-life hero, Desmond Doss, a medic who went to battle but refused to carry a weapon, and so he's there in Okinawa as the troops are battling back the Japanese are trying to kind of get this patch of land. The battle scenes, the carnage is unimaginable. You can't imagine, you don't have to imagine it because you see it. The screen is filled with violence and viscera. And so it's interesting in that, Gibson has put this movie with this very saintly character, this person with conviction and strong beliefs, and that's going to be his comeback vehicle. But at the same time, he seems to kind of, be trying to force us to confront the horrors of the world. But what I found at the end is that the horrors overwhelm the heroism, and so it's a very strident, very righteous film, but maybe kind of very complex.
All right, I'm going to check that one out for sure, though. Thank you for your time this afternoon. That's Eli Glasser, our film reviewer, and if you like hearing more of what Eli has to say, you can always find more of his thoughts at cbc.ca/arts. It's coming up at news time in just a moment here on CBC Radio 1. The next half hour of the show, we're going to be joined in studio by Liz Howard, born and raised in Chapel here in Northern Ontario, and she was also just nominated for the Governor General's Literary Award for Poetry. She's in Sudbury for Woodstock for tonight for a discussion about poetry. She's going to join us here in our studios to talk a bit about this stuff. Right now it's time for the news
Ontario. Provincial police say they have found the two teens they were looking for in Lake River, just north of Sault Ste. Marie. The pair allegedly fled on foot from a stolen vehicle yesterday evening. The 14-year-old girl and 15-year-old boy were found swimming before 1 p.m. today and are now in police custody. Yesterday, officers noticed a vehicle driving erratically on Highway 17 towards Sault Ste. Marie. When police approached the vehicle, it drove off. They soon learned it was stolen in Huntsville. It was later spotted on Beaver Road, Woodland River. After the time, police said the teen fled into the bush. The third occupant, a 17-year-old boy, was taken into custody at that time. The First Nations student who was hit by a train near Sioux Lookout on Monday night is in critical condition, as according to a news release from Sandy Lake First Nation. Curtis Ray Kakagamic from Sandy Lake was attending Elton Falls First Nations High School, about 20 kilometers outside Sioux Lookout. The dangers posed to students who attempt to walk the tracks into town was outlined last year at the inquest into First Nations student deaths in Thunder Bay. The news release from Sandy Lake said the teen is currently undergoing medical testing at a hospital in London, Ontario. With Metrolink touring the new light rail transit cars at the Bombardier Thunder Bay track today, some transit watchers say this is do or die for Bombardier. Metrolink has filed a notice of intent to cancel a $750 million contract with Bombardier to build cars for Toronto's Eglinton LRT. Michelle Chow reports. Steve Monroe is a Toronto-based transit advocate. He says Metrolink is warning that if we cancel the contract with Bombardier, it's a shot across the bow.
Bombardier, this is your last chance. Go ahead and shut up.
But he said more importantly, this notice signals a change in the province's attitude towards Bombardier.
Bombardier has had the inside track on built vehicles for basically any system in Ontario.